Do 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 do. Good evening. Back by popular demand. Do 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 do.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Stout Live Show featuring the Zoom homies, produced by L&K Productions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into June 1st, the 9 o'clock edition. Moving forward, it should always be at 9 o'clock. Can't guarantee that in case something comes up, but that is the goal, to start every night at 9 o'clock. We have William Dawson, Tim Soul, Jeff Ryman, and Greg Guy already joining us in Zoom. Earlier in chat, someone asked, is Alex going to be here? If he gets back from his grandma's in time, he will be here. Yes, he had to go they had to go run down to his grandma's house or over or whatever that is. I don't know. So hopefully he will make it, and if not, he'll make it to the after. I'm sure he'll be here afterwards. So let me go catch up with chat real quick. I apologize. We can hear you, Chris. I had so many things to get done, and I forgot to switch the first place from Sam from 2 days ago to Tony Wallow from yesterday, and I apologize for that, Tony. And while I'm talking about Tony, thank you so much for the wonderful birthday gift you sent me that I got today. I appreciate that more than words will ever be able to express. Thank you so much. B.H. Ringer was first tonight, so I'll make sure that I write myself a note so that I go in there and fix that for tomorrow. Bobby said he was second. Tony says last Ram. Josh Kinder said member 4, which I think he meant number 4, but he said member 4. William says hello, number 5. Have to check earlier next time to be first at 7:19. I actually scheduled this at about 5:20 tonight. So that gives you some idea of how long it sat there. Darren Gilholm said hi. Chris Garrett said 7th, third one to like. I currently have 3 likes, so that's not going well. Roy said, oh, heck, I'm last again. No, one fish 26 was after you, and I think Greg was actually later than that too, if I remember right. Yes, I see you got that fixed. We'll discuss that here in a minute. Bobby, Roy said the sunflower's eating the computer and little Doug. Well, at least someone noticed the fact that yes, that wasn't the intent, but that's where it's staying for right now. Bobby said my Spectrum box said boot this morning. I called Spectrum. They told me just to take the box. Yeah, I would be getting a new company if it was me. I don't know. I mean, Wintermute says that boot means it's rebooting, and Greg says it works. It works. Little typo there. It's stuck on boot at Wintermute. And Tony Wallace says, I'm welcome. Thank you, Tony. Tony, I'm teaching Tony Tagalog. I speak it so fluently now. So I'm branching out. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put chat because I don't like it where it's at right now. But I'm all caught up. Yeah, really. I can't. I pop it out, and then you can move it. I've got these 4 monitors, and I did look at a 43-inch monitor tonight. Not sure how well that's going to go over, but I did price one. Yeah, I want a 40. I want to get another 40, but apparently they don't make those anymore. It's a TV slash monitor. Yeah, under $200. So I thought, I mean, brand new, and it was Vizio at that. Brand name, brand new, and kind of affordable. So I'm not rushing out tonight and buying it tomorrow or anything. But I suppose I can leave chat right there if it will ever show back up, or maybe not. There we go. Had to go to live chat. Oh, sorry about that, Tony. I forgot to unmute you guys in OBS, and nobody's been hearing you. They can see your lips moving, but they can't hear what you're saying. Chris is on the phone. He'll be right back.
Some nights.
Yeah, I need to program it into the macro somehow, but I'm not smart enough to do that. So, what else was there? Something else. Oh, I don't know if I'll replay the thing that I did earlier with the farmer and the Doug is what I named it.
In honor of Greg, they have updated the Vency again.
Have they really?
Version 3, Beta 3's out.
That had to be pretty doggone quick because I literally from 6:30 when I got home from dropping her off until maybe 15 minutes ago was on DaVinci doing something, and it never popped up and said that there was an update available.
It automatically now start downloads and click on it.
I'll check it out later. I actually figured it needs a little bit of a break. What's that, little Doug? You're whispering in my ear? What's that? Say that a little bit louder. Oh, okay.
Which version is that?
Beta 3, I believe it would be.
That was
That on 18?
18.5 B3.
Okay, their homepage just says 18.
I knew
0.5
it.
B3.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
What did you knew it?
Your computer has a ghost in it. I see a little Doug running around behind you.
Yep, that's not a ghost. That's a little Doug. Or I could play little Doug here and say, wait, what little Doug behind me? I don't see no little Doug. Did you really think I was going to look over there and see a little Doug? That was actually pretty good, I thought.
That was pretty cool this morning.
Yeah. And
I had to run over to my phone and look. Like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, I didn't get to see it live. I watched it later in the day. And
Thought you were going to have mini Dougs.
well, we have a mini Doug on the. Well, let me show that. Let me see if I can do that. If I go over here, and if you watch the stream, it'll go out over the YouTube stream. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, I guess it. Oh, that was quick.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to find a font that I can put in there. Farmer and the Dell. Draw a line through the word Dell, and then underneath it put Doug. But I can't find a specific font to do. I could do it another way, but I'm lazy and I want to do it all in one shot. Now, the problem with how I've got this set up right now is if I move slightly, then Doug's out there in no man's land. So it took me, I don't know, 15 attempts to get it to where it's at right now. And if I sit just right, and if I sit back, then it looks like he's sitting on my shoulder. And then just below my shoulder. I just ran out of time to perfect it. So
one of the Dougs moves a tiny bit while you're doing it. Back towards the edge of the laptop.
Right. Yeah, the Now on the farmer and the Doug, yes, it moves and then it moves again because I couldn't get that synced up right. I've just got to redo it. In here, this is just real simple. I'm not going to show you on DaVinci, but it's the picture in the background with the text and 2 Dougs. One of them's at the beginning, one of them's at the end, and one of them goes away, and when the other one shows up. That was really simple to do. The problem I have is getting the size down and getting it, because I'm not ever going to sit in the same spot every night. That's the problem. Believe me when I tell you guys, I was like, oh, I sit over here, I sit over here, I sit. It just, I can't do it. So if I sit up,
You lost me someplace. Oh, I see what you're saying.
so if I sit up and sit back, Doug
you
on the
can't see.
left over here rather, is going to be gone. It's backwards. See, Doug on the right
Yeah.
now, right here, is not in the right spot. He's not on my shoulder, so I have to move. And then if I stay right there, you will never see that other Doug.
Okay, I was thinking about only what was on the stream.
Right. So
All right.
now I don't know how well it's coming across YouTube, but in Zoom it should look pretty good. So I'm going to work on it a little bit more and maybe get a different picture, or maybe draw dotted line. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Stealth mode's in chat. Hello, Stealth. Ken, you
see.
got to put Doug's face on all the sunflowers in a field for a field of Doug's.
Oh, man.
Let me look at that, and that's almost as good as another suggestion I was given. That's doable. I can probably do that. I'll look into that, actually. Not a bad idea. So, yeah, I probably need to make mini Doug a little bit. See, now this Doug over here, whatever. This one right here, because the way I position, he's not in the right spot anymore, and so that one over there, he's off. So if I moved about right there and then slouched down to about right there, which is uncomfortable, then the second Doug over here is okay. He's good, but now that Doug's off. So it's I don't have a static thing in the background. Well, I do, but I don't, like Doug did.
You need one like right up here
I thought about that, actually.
on top of the headphones.
And then if I can get some decent audio, I'm going
If
to
you
plug
could-
audio into it.
I know the headphones are real and not in the background, but if you had him
Yes.
attached onto the headphones, that would be cool.
Yes, headphones are real. Now, if I turn, I don't think I can get turned. I wonder if I get him, if I were to put Doug right here as the logo. He cracked me up today on he's like,
What kind of phrase?
he was saying that I'm going to go to 6 o'clock and that he'll be watching while I'll be listening. Well, I might. I understand. There is good in going to 6 o'clock. I know it's earlier out on the West Coast for everyone, but there's a good thing to this. I'm beat. Bobby said, how am I today? I'm beat. We got up and went to the store, and that was a debacle because I had to go back to the store tonight and get way too many things. I could understand 1 or 2 things, but not $53 worth of stuff. That was just dumb. Yes, 6 days and counting. I got an early birthday present today from Tony Wallow. Very, very, very nice. Thank you, Tony.
Got a curious thing here. I was trying to figure out where Alex's grandma was, and she's in Pine Bluff, I think.
Right.
But I initially went to Google Maps and went to Sheridan, and sometimes they'll show you like street view automatically of some part of it.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a blue line in it that comes up and across the road like that, which is weird.
That is weird.
Anyway, but when I scooted it down enough, I could see where his grandma lives, Pine Bluff. It looks to me like it's about 10 miles or so. Roughly.
I'm not sure
by
it's
road.
southeast of. I know it's southeast
Well,
of
it's-
Sheridan.
Sort of east, southeast. There's
Okay.
the quickest way looks to be State Road 270, but I don't know what part of the city his grandma lives in.
Yeah.
So
Josh Kidner says, "Where have all the sunflowers?" And I think he forgot to finish his sentence. Long Dog saying, "Not on the West Coast, probably more accurate at the left coast." So I'm confused because I'm not finding so many left-leaning people. It's just the West Coast to me. You got the East Coast, the Midwest, and the West Coast. It is dinner. Yeah, I figured that's the only drawback. And I did give a lot of thought to, do I want to offset it by 30 minutes or maybe even go to 10 o'clock, which would be 7 on the West. But I'm going to try this for a while and see how it goes.
I didn't even know you was coming on this early. I was stuffing my face when I got the notification.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool.
Yes,
Actually, I was
Mrs.
still eating. I was still eating when I came in the Zoom.
Mrs.
I
K
just got
is
done
at
eating
work.
and
You watch
got
her.
all the trash and recycle out just in time to sneak up to the office.
I dropped
Yeah.
her off and then went and ran through Walmart, literally ran through Walmart to get the 13 items that somehow we couldn't get today. And I don't get it. She gets off at 6:30 in the morning, so we'll see how that goes. We don't know her schedule past today, though. It's not out. She had to call them today to find out if she was working tonight or not. So it's not any better than the other place.
I'm going to say, these places just cannot seem to get their act together on scheduling.
No, and I mean,
I suspect that's probably almost a universal problem with nursing homes.
seems to be. I'm quite sure they're going to go to, well, it was a 4-day weekend and we didn't get the schedule done. Okay, I'll buy that for about a second, maybe 5. But you knew the first of the month was coming up before 4 days ago, before the holiday. Why didn't you prepare for it then? You know, why wait until the day after or the day after? Or, I don't know. They might have started today for all I know. Do I own an air fryer? No, I do not. I do not. Oh, Alex will be here when his food is done. Imagine that. Boys' priorities are all screwed up. Tim, do you own an air fryer? Oh, so we're going to ask everybody. So the question for Zoom, if you own an air fryer, put a number 1 in chat. If you don't own an air fryer, put a number 2 in chat.
Who's Fim?
You Fim, Tim, Jim, just one of those guys.
I wish I had an air fryer.
So there we go. We got 2, 2, 1, 1. Stealth mode 3.
I think my damn brother took off my deep fryer.
1 air
which I
fryer
never
in my
used.
oven.
I never used it anyway. Only time I think I ever used it was to make French fries from scratch.
Yeah, we don't even use our crock pot anymore. See, now I'm comfortable here, but Doug's way out, so I've got to do it. But he looks good over there, over here, right? Whatever, right here. I could never do the weather.
I think you need an animated Doug behind you. Pop out one side and then pop out the other.
Well, that was what that's the effect I was going for here. But
You should put them right. You should put them right
Oh, I
here and
see.
have his feet
Okay, I see what you're doing.
swinging back and forth.
I actually had it animated the first time. It started up in this corner, up in the upper left-hand corner, and it very slowly moved down here to the lower right-hand corner. Or it started in the upper right and very slowly moved to the lower left. And then the more I sat here and looked at it, I'm like, nah, that looks stupid. Let's go with try to position it on my shoulders, find some audio, but it's a work in progress. Long Dog says he's cooking chicken nuggets. I still want to know what part of the chicken that comes from.
I had spicy chicken.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
A double spicy from what is it, Checkers or Rallies or whatever they call it.
I read an article today earlier about some guy that lost 70 pounds by eating nothing but McDonald's for 100 days.
Ugh.
I know. That was
Ugh.
part of
I
it.
would probably lose that much eating McDonald's because about after the third day, I wouldn't eat any more
Yeah, I mean,
McDonald's.
to be dedicated to that. And he
Ugh.
said he cut his portions in half, but he said he did not restrict himself on the menu. He ate practically everything on the menu. He just ate lower portions. And about halfway through, his wife jumped on board and she said she's lost weight. So I don't
Only
know.
thing
Maybe
I
I need
would
to start eating McDonald's every day and I'll get under 240.
I would eat everything on McDonald's menu once, and then I'd be so sick to my stomach I couldn't eat any more the rest of the time.
Yeah,
I would lose weight at that point.
The only thing I'll buy from McDonald's is their bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. I love those.
Oh,
Other than that, I won't stop there for a Coke.
then Stealth Mode said then he died.
most of the McDonald's I've gone to out here have pretty good coffee, and in fact, the ones back in South Carolina had good coffee, better than Starbucks. Now, no baristas, of course, but
My comment was, with the name of the phone, where have all the flowers gone? If anybody remembers that phone.
that's before your time. Way
Yeah.
before your time. That's damn near back in my time.
I can't recall it, but oh look, when I put my avatar on, the dugs are really screwed up. We'll see how bad this looks. So the avatar completely hides the first duck, and then the second one's way out there.
You
Yeah,
can't move the avatar back and forth either, right?
Not on here, I can. I'd have to go into DaVinci and rework it, and that's just a pain to do.
No, but I mean, but whenever we switch to an avatar, it doesn't follow where we are in the picture.
It only follows the movement of your head. I don't think it follows your shoulders. In fact, I know it doesn't.
Just
so,
a tiny bit, but
right. If I turn, like I'm turned completely around right now, and my shoulders hardly moved at all. Let me get my hand out of the way. But my head, if you rotate your head, it does follow your head. See, there's what's that, Doug? You're talking. Oh, look. Okay. If I sit like this all night, this will look good. Wait a minute. I'll go about right there.
well,
Oh,
Let me
Doug's
see.
talking to me in my right ear, which
you know,
is my
say
left
maybe
ear.
I can sleep through your stream that way.
Yeah. Do you know how uncomfortable that would be to sit like this the entire night? Hello, Sam.
Boy, that would get on the neck, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I just found out today that my cousin Jack from Ohio had to get one over him.
Had to get what?
With that,
Had to get what?
my
I
cousin
didn't
Jack
catch your
from-
last word.
My cousin Jack from Ohio had to go on open home.
How old's your cousin?
80 years old.
So Long Dog put in chat. Can you ask Josh something that's been on my mind? There is a YouTube channel with conditions like Josh and Alex have. I have known them for years. I'm a little distressed because lately on his channel he is trying to explain things to us, but his demeanor and attitude, I think they're in need of some support from other people that can understand his condition. Would you be interested in asking Josh and Alex to take a poke into the channel? Sure, post a link for the channel and I'll ask, but can't make them do anything. I mean, if you watch a particular channel I'm talking about, he's been on YouTube for years and you'll see the change in him. Yeah, all right, post this link. That'd be all right. Let me go figure out if I can get my... Now, I know right now, it's just if I don't move, the dugs are going to be off. See, now he's below my shoulder over here. And more than likely, it won't even show up when it pops in on the other side. Yeah, see, he's just barely right there. So I got to move and slouch down and get all comfortable. It was just something I threw together. It came to me. I thought, man, let me see if I can figure this out. And I did.
Well,
Doing all right as far as I know. He's going to join us as soon as his food gets warmed up and he eats.
I called him today about Kelly because Kelly had a computer repair video and he put Windows 11 on. My recollection was everybody was trying to stay away from Windows 11.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're all eventually going to have to change to 11 or whatever comes out next. I think I
Eric's been
remember.
putting Windows 11 on systems for a while now, off and on.
Yeah, I think I remember Kerry saying way back when that once Windows 11 got up and running and all the flaws were worked out of it, blah blah blah, he would start using it. Now, if that's happened, I don't know, but I know lately he is using Windows 11. What little bit I do watch.
I've seen him use.
I'm gonna hold
I
out
know,
until I have to switch over, and when I have to, I will. If I get lucky and 12 is what everybody anticipates it's supposed to be, then I won't ever have Windows 11 on my system. We will see.
Yep.
I got Windows 11 on 2 of my machines.
You like it?
It's all right. I don't really.
Was
I
it
don't know
a
what the big.
steep learning curve from 10
No,
to
I just
11?
don't. I don't. Not really. I just didn't like the way they changed a few buttons here and there, or you got to do an extra click to do this. I kind of liked it the old way, but it's easy to get used to. Not only that, we're switching, as the computers die at work, we're switching them over to new ones in Windows 11 anyway. So I got to get used to it one way or another.
Right.
I use more than one different computer at work. Of course, everybody, they call me up when something happens to the computers because they don't want to wait on our IT guy to get there, and it's just quicker and easier for me to fix it.
So does your IT guy get paid a salary?
I don't know how he gets paid. I never really asked him about that. He knows Doug Betts real well too. He's played the best one we've had in there so far. I tried to get Doug in there one time, but they got somebody else
Is
instead.
your IT guy just somebody on call?
Pretty much.
Well, that's why I was asking, because if he gets paid and they call him, but you do the work, I want that job. That's something I can do.
You get paid for me doing your work.
Exactly.
I'm already getting paid. I'm already on the clock.
Exactly. Well,
wouldn't that be a good
all the
deal?
better. Okay, that's good to know, because now instead of asking for $35 an hour, I can ask for $37.50 because you're already on the clock.
I don't think they're paying him salary. I think he's charging by the job or whatever, or whenever he comes in. I do know he comes in remotely sometimes and he updates our server. I happened to walk in the server room the other day and I'm like, what? We have a Synology NAS in there now. I'm like, okay, when do we get this bad boy? Look like a 10 disc bay or 8 disc. I was like, why the hell do we have this server? That's all we really need. So I don't know why we have a server plus a NAS on it. I don't know how he's got it set up configured. I'm assuming he's doing backups on the Synology from our server somehow. But then again, that could be used for our new security cameras. We got we installed like over 20 cameras in that place last year. So I'm thinking maybe that's why that NAS is in there.
It was regarding Gigabyte, something to do with Gigabyte having a backdoor or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, you were breaking up. You sounded like you were out in outer space there for a minute. You're back at the group home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I figured you were. Yeah, I got your email. I perused through that. I don't have a Gigabyte motherboard, so it doesn't really pertain to me. So I didn't realize you had a Gigabyte motherboard.
Yeah, that's what it is, a Gigabyte.
You picked out the motherboard for that, Ken, right?
I think Jim did.
Or Jim?
Yeah, I bought it. I don't know. It's been so long ago.
Speaking of Gigabyte,
I forget what I did 2 hours ago.
Has an update to the BIOS, but it's not it's an alpha version or a version or whatever, so I'm not putting it in yet.
Yeah, this was about the exploitation of the Gigabyte motherboards put a backdoor into their system, and it's something that's, I mean, we all know there's backdoors to things.
Yeah.
For some
Well,
reason,
this
this guy.
BIOS update for mine was in response to having blank screens for people that have a 3060 graphics card.
Yeah, that would be
Starts up. Well, I got a 3060 graphics card, but I don't have the symptom. And since it's not a completely tested BIOS update yet, I don't need it, so I'm not getting it yet.
Here's that book.
So I'm confused on Kerry did a repair today, right?
Yeah. Well,
did he?
well,
That's what he said.
I tried to watch it, but whenever I could, I would go look
Well,
at
he
it.
decided that it had more issues than just not booting. So he decided he needed just to reinstall.
Okay. Well, that's what I was getting to because I heard through the
didn't hear all
grapevine
the
he just
beginning.
reinstalled Windows on it. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, he put
Well-
a whole new hard drive in it.
Oh, he did eventually?
Yeah, he put a M.2 or a Samsung or whatever
All right.
right on the motherboard. I don't know if he's going to take the other two hard drives out or not. He said he had to talk to the guy, see if he wanted to keep them or not.
Hey, Jim.
They put a fresh install of Windows 11 Pro, and he didn't have to activate the key. It took it.
Probably because the motherboards are recognized.
Yep.
Yeah, but I could have swore I thought that guy said he had Windows 10 Home on it. So how did the Windows 11 Pro work with a Windows 10 Home key? I don't know.
Well, Kerry Holzman,
No,
he
it
can
didn't.
make things like that happen.
No,
He's got
it-
35 and a half
no.
years experience.
Maybe I misunderstood him.
No, you misunderstood, Tim. If it activated as soon as he plugged the network back into it and started getting updates, it originally had Pro on it.
Okay, he had Windows 10 Pro.
There's no other way that could happen.
Yeah, it activated. That was pretty cool. I've never seen him do a repair before.
Well,
He used to do some good repairs years ago. Did this one?
I've never seen one live.
I don't consider what he did necessarily a repair. That's my personal opinion.
I
Well,
read that
he-
somewhere today as well.
He
It was
fixed
more like a
some BIOS
rebuild.
configuration issues, and then he reinstalled. And that's basically it, as far as I could tell. I didn't watch all of it, so I didn't see about the disk replacement later.
Yeah, the original system had an SSD and a hard drive in it. No idea which one it was actually booting to. Based on what I saw, when he initially turned it on, it posted, it wasn't a problem. Then it went to go boot, and the freaking pinwheel just kept on spinning and kept on spinning, and it wasn't going anywhere. Which leads me to believe, if you'll allow me to finish, please, which leads me to believe that A, it was probably booting off the hard drive, and B, the hard drive is probably on its way out. It's dying. Okay. That's my original guess as to what is really wrong with the system.
Well, he called the spinning wheel the spinning toilet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But that's basically based on what I saw. It was sitting there forever. Just it wasn't doing anything. And I've seen that before, and that's usually because it's booting off of a spinning drive, which has like umpteen bad sectors, and the thing is trying to compensate, and it's not happy. Ask me how I know.
How do you
Oh,
know?
Bite, how do you know?
Because I had it happen to me years ago on what was it, a Windows 7 system? I couldn't figure out why the damn thing was taking so long to boot until I actually put a utility on it, and it went, oh, this drive, it's screwed.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen to my laptop. The spinning hard drive was going out. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's taking 20 minutes to boot. I put a brand new SSD drive in there. It boots up in 4 seconds now.
Yeah, so technically what he really did is he worked around it. He put an M.2 on the motherboard, installed a fresh, clean install of Windows 11 with having the other drives disconnected. You can split hairs if that's an actual repair or not, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to point something out to Jeff real quick. I did go into DaVinci and I made a slight little change only to the size of little mini Doug. I didn't change anything else.
Well, now you're talking about what's behind you or what was on the intro?
This what's behind me right here. The intro will take me, if I change it, all I did was I increased the size of mini Doug just a little bit, left everything else where it was at. And that's pretty good. I can live with where this is at. The problem that I will have is I'll need to remember how I'm sitting tonight, so that if I keep this background and keep Doug in there, it will still be the same.
Well, just do like they do on the TV shows, put some tape on the floor where your feet go.
I thought you were going to say
Stand
tape
here,
the monitor.
sit here.
Now, you know what? It's ironic you said that, because I do have a putter marker for a golf course on the floor to mark where the green screen stands go. Because I got tired of trying to figure out where to put them.
Well, you occasionally see that on TV
yeah, you see
shows
X's
like,
and stuff, sure.
on I got to laugh once or twice on Family Feud. Somebody runs out in the final round to stand there, and the host has to say, "No, over here where the mark is."
Yeah. Well, Pat Sajak from time to time has said, "You stand right there on that mark," or however he words it. So I didn't realize that just changing the size like that would make that. I like how that looks now.
You made them a little bigger.
That's all I did. I zoomed it from 0.90
You didn't
to
change their
0.150.
nominal location though.
Nope, didn't change anything but the size. And if I really wanted to have some fun,
Did you shrink a little bit yourself?
no, not yet. Working on it.
Well, no. I mean, did you scoot back an inch or two, maybe?
Oh, I may have. I mean, I honestly don't know. So,
Well, we won't talk about actually shrinking. That ain't going too well here either.
yeah, both of them are 0.150 in size, and that works out pretty good. As far as everything else goes, no, I didn't change anything.
All you need is one more that pops up occasionally on top.
Well, I can do that. That's like real simply done. So
I was making some parts yesterday, and I thought about Jim when I read where it was going. And now I can't remember the name of the company or who the parts are for, but they're going out near where Jim lives. I was like, really? We ship that far out? Well, we do ship to China, but anyway. I don't ever recall us shipping anything to the East Coast. That's kind of cool.
I read an article about something in Delaware today, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it might have been the little 3-year-old golfer that's a better golfer than I am. Kid's good. I'll drop a link somewhere later on. The kid is, because he's 3 years old. He knows hit the ball. That's all he knows. When he putts, he literally walks up to the ball, doesn't look at it, doesn't sight it, walks up to the ball and hits it. And he makes 9 out of 10 putts.
Wow.
Well,
and the one he missed should have went in. So now I did just go make another slight little change. Let's see how this looks. Oh, did I render that out? Oh no, I'm getting that old.
This one's CHP pilot. His daughter she's into some kind of golf tournament. She does pretty good.
Yeah, he finished 4th in a tournament of 8 people. He was 3rd at one time, but he lost his concentration. And then I'm thinking, well, he's 3 years old. Of course he lost his concentration. You know? What do you expect? Hell, I'm 64 and I'm about 6th or 7th hole. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not sure why I'm out here. All right, let's see how this looks. Here we go. New background coming up. Now, there are 3 Dougs at some point in time.
Now we're getting to the mini Dougs.
Yes. Well, this is good practice for putting them on the sunflowers.
Yep. I think it was last week I showed you a golf video that just popped up on YouTube someplace. There was a little kid, but he was like 10 or something, and out there with his dad, and he was on a short par 3, and the kid hits it, and the damn thing goes in from the tee.
Yes, yes. Yeah, obviously at 3 years old, they're moving the tees up.
Right,
They're not playing from 100 yards out or anything.
No, but still, when he hits a putt, I mean, that just shows he's got some natural hand-eye coordination with the club and the ball or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, his mom and dad said, "Oh, that's not gonna work." Okay, I can't do that. I tried to paste it in YouTube. It's 290 characters of a 200 character limit, so that won't work. Let me figure this out here.
How are you trying to paste in?
The link for the little golfer.
Oh,
Or I could do the Bill
We'll put it in
Murray.
chat.
I could do the Bill Murray thing and say, "Little golfer."
Stick it in Zoom chat, but that's
If I put it in Zoom chat, okay, it's in Zoom chat. If anybody can shrink that down and throw it over in the YouTube, I would appreciate
I don't know how to do the tiny URL.
Yeah, I
thing.
don't either. So
Let me
Dear
see what I
God.
can do.
use my
This is a
URL
freaking
shortener.
mess.
Oh, see somebody.
Oh, it's a link from Facebook. That's why it's a mess.
Yeah.
But it should take you to YouTube. Well, okay, let me do that a different way then. Good point. Let me actually open it up because it's a YouTube link.
Okay. I got the short copy. All right. Put this in chat.
I beat you. I
Hey.
got it.
Same time.
Yeah.
Nope. It popped up on my screen first.
You won.
According to
I
the
already
timestamp,
posted
they
it.
are right at about the same time, though.
I
So-
already posted it.
And
Oh, one fish, but be both of us.
yes, he did. The thing I liked was they actually showed a rare clip of Tiger when he was on the Mike Douglas show. I thought that was pretty neat. He's been, I mean, we just don't realize how long that kid's been playing. Well, he's not a kid any longer. He's 40-some-year-old man. Mid-40s, I believe. I found it interesting. I was talking to my neighbor about all the putts I missed, and he said to switch my right hand and my left hand. Putt with my left hand lower than my right hand. He said that should solve that problem, especially when I'm missing it by just 1 or 2 inches, one way or the other.
I hate to make him mad with them nunchucks.
Yeah, you see that? He's a talented little kid. Clearly.
It's amazing.
Maybe that's what I should do the next time I play. Just go out there and don't even worry about it. Just hit the ball. Don't stand there and aim and think and move the club. Just hit the ball. Now the dugs will be changed because I changed my position. So yeah, that don't look too bad. Just does give me an idea though. Damn, Sam posted it in Zoom and YouTube before everybody else did. That's pretty good. You'd almost think we talked about that earlier in the day and said at 9:43, let's do this. Oh, excuse me. I tried tonight a sugar-free cherry Pepsi.
Yeah.
It wasn't half bad.
Was it?
Was not half. I get tired of diet sodas. They're bland and blah and yuck to me.
I used to drink cherry Coke when I was in high school at a little hole in the wall snack bar, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, but it was a fountain Coke, not bottled. But ever since then, I just really don't like cherry cola of any kind anymore. I don't know why.
what was that I tried? It was some kind of different flavored Dr. Pepper. It was gross.
They come
Cherry
out
Dr. Pepper
cherry
or
Dr.
something.
Pepper. Yeah, they just came out with that.
Oh gosh, that was so nasty.
Yeah,
Dr. Pepper is my drink.
my wife liked Dr. Pepper, and I told her it was marinated prune juice.
Love all Dr. Peppers. Sorry.
Now, there is
Now,
one
there's
kind I liked when I worked in a grocery store in high school around Christmas time every year. The Dr.
vanilla.
Pepper distributor would send a guy around. He would use little bitty cups like this, and they would serve it hot with some other sort of a holiday, something to eat. And that was actually better than the cold one, I thought.
I think
Yeah.
my favorite soda growing up was 7-Up. I'm not sure why, but I actually did like 7-Up.
Yes, I was grape and orange, actually, what I preferred.
Never did like grape.
I think I was all over the spectrum. Well, high school, I was drinking Jolt.
Did you have ever have a grape knee high
No.
like radar on MASH?
Oh.
Grape knee high wasn't bad. We didn't hard to come by out where I lived in Kansas, but we just can't remember what brand the grape was, but it was grape and orange that I could get there were from the same brand, but they weren't knee high.
No, those were the ankle high ones.
That was a good one.
Yep.
That was good.
Recently, Fanta has grape and orange.
Okay, I'm back.
There's an orange crush, but
Oh, I don't have no
Hi,
sound.
Beck. I'm Sam.
oh, okay. Old ones were there was grapette. I remember
Now,
that one.
That's a long phone call, Chris.
no, then my mother called me, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, I talked to my friend, one of my friends for a little bit. The one that want me to help him with his laptop. He's just been working a lot. He got it Christmas. We need to get it set up. It's gonna be Windows 11.
You say that like
Yeah, Stealth, Sprite, and 7-Up aren't bad. Not
Um,
great, but they're pretty good.
Did Terry boot somebody today?
could you keep the adult language to a minimum? We're not going to say to Carrie do somebody today.
Did he boot somebody?
Oh, reboot or boot someone. Hold on, let me get back to Zoom. Let me get on the same thing here. I'm doing too much. Say that again, please.
Somebody, I saw somewhere where somebody said that Terry booted out a moderator.
Oh, I have no idea. Probably me. I don't know.
I heard him talking, but I was busy doing something at work, so I didn't see what was going on, but I heard him talking about it. And it seemed like he got a little upset. So I really don't know what went on.
The stream probably won't even be posted then.
Chat won't be available for quite some time.
He's probably going to delete the whole video.
Oh, shoot, that didn't show up like it was supposed to. I think I need to make that bigger. So I added 3 things real quick. I got to put my avatar on. Because Mrs. K just sent me a text. See what's going on there.
Oh, the video's still on there.
Has it got chat?
I'm looking to see if it replays chat or not.
Which?
Carrie's show today. Yeah,
Yes.
it replays.
Yeah, it replaced chat. If you want to see the start of it, it's 2 hour. It's at the 2 hour and 21 minute mark where he boots him out.
2 hour and what?
2 hours and 21 minutes.
2 hours.
So how in the hell does he get? When did his stream end? Let me start with that. Oh,
Started at 1 o'clock my time, and it didn't end until after I got home from work.
His chats always post quick. I've noticed that they always post real quick.
That was kind of cool. I was able to look down. I got a phone holder on my handlebars. I was still listening to him after I clocked out. It's like, damn, he's still going.
You got what on your handlebars?
Phone holder.
I used to have a bicycle with a radio on it.
Was that a transistor that you taped on there? Or?
No, it was actually Radio Shack sold them. It was actually just an AM radio, but I still thought I was cool.
I think one of my older brothers had a radio that connected to the handlebars back in the day. It was red and it had a yellow button on it for a horn, and
yeah,
you could change the channels. It had volume on one side and tune on the other. I don't know if it was AM or FM.
Mine was just AM,
but it had a horn on it.
We had local AM stations, so let's see. I don't know if I lived. But I still lived in Cochran then, and we were right next door to a radio station. So,
what'd you say the timestamp was? To what?
2 hours 21 minutes.
Yeah,
that's where it starts.
And demod them. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, Stealth Mode saw it today. I seen him in chat today too.
You won't see the message that triggered it because basically Kerry.
Oh,
well, yeah. Once he takes him out, doesn't that take out all his messages?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you recall what it was, and can you share it, or you want to wait until the stream ends?
That's entirely up to you. I don't really care.
Is it family friendly?
Yeah, it's family friendly.
Yeah, go ahead then.
Basically, he was questioning Kerry's running the Crystal Disc Mark. He was running Crystal Disc Mark, and some guy, I won't say the name because I do remember the name. Some guy basically started asking about why he didn't test a certain way because this is more important than that, and so forth and so on. And that's where at the 2 hour 21 minute mark that happens.
Okay.
And Kerry does his answer, and then a couple of minutes later the guy posts another message. Well, I've done this and this and that, and you're wrong.
Ooh, he called Kerry out and said he was wrong.
Exactly.
Kerry does not like to be contradicted.
No.
Kerry called him out on it too.
Yeah, he did.
I heard it, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, the whole thing lasts, I want to say, from 2 hours 21 to about 2 hour 25, 26, something like that.
Was his name Jose Alvarez by chance?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
It did be his first name did begin with a J, though.
I'm just poking fun at Jose. Hopefully he'll know that.
What was I doing? Somebody asked me a question. I was trying to listen to that because he was like, well, you can go start your own channel.
Well, here's the thing. The guy does have a YouTube account, obviously.
Right.
He has 3 videos posted. Not one of them is any newer than a year old. And they're not even computer related. So that is the one thing that Kerry and I share. You can come into my channel and you can suggest things, but if you're gonna get nutso or start posting weird crap, or you're just gonna start challenging me, then my response is the same as Kerry's. Okay, you think you know so much? Let's see your video.
Right.
My face is on camera. Where are you?
Exactly.
That's exactly what Kerry did today.
I'm going to spotlight myself here. I just want to see how this looks up when it's huge like this. Okay, that looks pretty good.
Jim, I heard Kerry say that before.
And I happen to think he's right
too. I need to possibly.
Oh, that looks cool. That looks cool.
Possibly move me or something. Yeah, I'm gonna find audio somewhere. Maybe I'll get him to say something one day like "Ken."
Speaking of which, where is he?
Eating.
Okay.
He sent me a message. How long ago did I'm gonna break my own rule and use my phone. I'll put it down here so you guys can't see it. He sent a message at 9:19. It says, "I'll be there when my food gets done and I'm finished eating. Just got home." Priorities. I have to talk to him about that again. Yeah, I just threw this together this evening, and in the time of live streaming, I've added added one Doug in the text, and if I had the audio clip, I could add it. Certain things on DaVinci I'm really confident in, and really can do it pretty readily, pretty easily, without many mistakes. Now, other things such as editing my golf video, not so much. Greg and I were talking on Zoom earlier today, and I don't know if my frustration. Well, I know my frustration is so due because I made the comment that I'm about ready to get rid of DaVinci Resolve, but I'm not. I'm sticking with it. Get out the
Alex eating
popcorn.
a 3-pound steak.
Well, he didn't say what he was eating, so he's heating his food. It's going to be a TV dinner, or they might have stopped and picked something up on the way and it had to be reheated. I'm not sure which one it will be.
Maybe they stop at a restaurant.
Well, yeah, except if they did that, they would have eaten at the restaurant, I would think, not take it home and warm it up. Oh, you know what? That doesn't look right. Oh, is that the chair? Yeah, that's the chair. Okay. But it still doesn't look right. What is going on here? Let's go back.
Tony's comment, get out the popcorn. That reminds me, when Carrie first started with that, I made a comment about a minute or two later. I said, "Let me get out my popcorn." Because I knew it was coming.
Ghost pepper sandwich. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I remember what I was doing. A damn delivery truck showed up. That's why I got distracted from him booting that guy out today.
Roy says, "I dare you to eat one of those live on camera." What, a ghost pepper sandwich? Oh, that's not happening. That's. It just sounds hot.
I'm not sure I would smell one live on camera. Those ghost peppers are butter and fool.
I've eaten a ghost pepper before.
Hot?
Oh, yeah.
Would melt your beard, Sam.
I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, I briefly brought it
But the
today.
worst part, it has to come out someplace later.
Yes, really.
That's the other problem. Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned
We need
briefly
a pint
today
of
that I
ice
shaved
cream.
my beard off, and I took it by the answer that I cannot. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to put my big boy pants on. I'm going to stand in. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'll keep the beard.
Yeah, there we go.
What you were saying a while ago about people can come on here. When I do DaVinci, if I ever open it up to Zoom, I'm okay with people suggesting things because what do we got? 9 people in here right now? So 18 eyes is better than my 2 eyes. You guys see things. William and Wintermute point things out to me all the time when we do this after everyone leaves. And I appreciate it because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have 35 and a half years experience yet. So let's do the math. If I were to get 35 and a half years experience from today, well, let's just round it up to next week. I'll be 64. I'll be 99 years old.
Well, how about if we just say you need 35 and a half days worth of experience?
Got it covered, man.
That I got.
Covered.
Yes, that I can say I've actually got. I can cover that.
Ooh, it's hot out here.
Yeah,
Nasty.
we got a heat wave coming in here.
What is the temperature?
We almost hit 90 today.
We did
91.
hit 90 today.
We've had one day over 100 so far, but By and large, it's been low 90s mostly.
91 predicted for tomorrow, 93 Saturday, 90 Sunday, 89 Monday, 82 Tuesday, 79 Wednesday. I'll play golf Tuesday.
Mm.
I stealth mode.
I made a mistake this morning. I left the house and all I had on was a t-shirt, no sweatshirt, no jacket. I like to froze on that e-bike on the way to work. It was like 56 degrees this morning.
Hello, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Yeah.
At least it only took me 5 minutes to get there, so I didn't freeze too long.
We're still in the upper 60s at nights here for the low. Today here was 92 where I am, and tomorrow's supposed to be 94. Supposed to hit 100 on Sunday and then drop down into the 90s again for a while.
There we go. There comes the thing.
We still got.
Hey guys, look at my picture here. The sunlight beam coming through the picture. The cam is almost mimicking the effect, and the sunlight is on my shoulder, on my shirt.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool. You do have kind of a glow going on.
It's the green screen effect, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You're using the
screen.
Zoom green screen, right? You don't have a true green screen?
No, it's in the Zoom green screen, yeah. If I move over like this, it looks a little better. But because I stood where the beam of light is, that is the wildest thing. It's like the sunlight goes on my sholders.
Stealth, come out of the light. Don't go into the light.
Don't go to the light. Don't go to the light. I know, it's wild. Let me adjust my stuff here a little bit. Hang on. I'm going here. All right, somewhere. There we go.
Remember.
See, Alex isn't here. I redid this specifically for Alex, and he's not here to see it.
Thank you.
Gonna have to show him later.
Good. Still, there we go. I thought it was at the end. Okay. Goodbye, everyone on YouTube.
Did you catch the ending right there that I announced the times and then I put underneath it Alex with 3 exclamation marks?
5 exclamation marks.
Oh, I probably 18.
Yep.
So generic. Good night, everybody. See everyone tomorrow
It
night
wouldn't
at 9
matter
o'clock.
if he were here to see it.
Yeah, I can maybe replay it later.
It won't make a difference.
No, it won't. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Again, Tony, thank you for the wonderful birthday gift. I do appreciate it. And I understand it's early.